This from earlier on, the Nuggets getting off the team bus and showing their fashion sense. Gotta make a grand entrance when you're on the road. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. And on tap tonight, it's the Dallas Mavericks going up against the Denver Nuggets. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And giving us the rundown from the sideline, David Aldridge. Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. They've got Nikola Jokic. And it's Brown in at the small forward position. And for the Mavericks, the star backcourt of Doncic and Irving are out there. Jonathan Isaac is out there with Klay Thompson. And it's Lively in at the center, locking down the middle. Coming into the final game of the season, Greg, both of these teams appear ready for the next step.
And it's still important to end the season strong, even if you're out of the playoff picture. And if you're in the playoffs, you try to build some momentum tonight.
So Dallas will get the first possession. Here's Irving. Good for the basket, starting off 1-for-1 with that shot.
That is the signature of Irving. He is an incredible finisher near the basket.
The pass to Murray. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Jonathan Isaac.
First personal foul.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Team foul.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Clark, and you've mentioned this, what you like about Jamal Murray more and more is he's always creating for others.
You know, look, sometimes it's a function of who you play with as to how you're perceived. I don't think he's ever been selfish, but he wasn't always surrounded by excellent scores. So this guy just wants to win, and he'll do whatever it takes to do so. You got to appreciate Kyrie Irving's court awareness, outstanding, finding open teammates.
Doncic with it, out guarded by Murray. Doncic dishes to Irving. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Irving's got his second basket of the game.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Here's Brown. Here's Tyson. Good D by Thompson.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lane.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And what a treat for the fans and for us to be able to witness a talent like Luka Doncic.
Amen and amen to that, Kevin. A generational talent. All eyes are on him when he's on the floor. Hard not to keep your eyes on him. He's so special in everything that he does. And every night he performs, you walk away just shaking your head at how good he is.
Now here's Murray. And he can certainly fill it up when they need him to. He's averaging almost 21 points a game.
Jokic, so dangerous when he's got the rock in his hands. He's a top-notch passer as well as a great scorer. He always delivers.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Pass to Strother. Banked in off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's Doncic, and it's Irving missing.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
Murray outside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Lively. First personal foul. Second team.
A moment now to check out some numbers for him. And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
For Denver, Jamal Murray. taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
And when healthy, Murray is a force to be reckoned with, because he can go get baskets against tough defense, and he can also make plays for others. He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity, he's cashing in on those.
Now, here is Irving. 11 points last game. Thompson with the bucket.
Only 1 miss in the first 5 attempts, clearly feeling it.
Here's Strother, covered by Irving. There's the dish to Murray. And he gets the jumper to drop. Murray's got 6.
Yeah, that's just playing smart basketball that time. Murray doing a really good job to set himself up to get free for a shot.
Doncic passes to Irving. Offline with his 3.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Tyson. They get it again. The 3. He can't get it to go.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
Irving's shot is good. He has 6.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
Now here's Murray. He's got 6. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that.
Well, the contact not affecting Murray one bit. This guy is a really naturally strong player.
Out to Doncic. Jacks up a 3. Strother grabs the miss. The Nuggets have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving.
First personal foul.
That's his first foul.
13 foul.
Back to Murray.
Boy, Doncic showing some nice energy there, challenging that shot on defense. Well done.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating. I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Thompson with the bucket.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Strother. He's covered by Irving.
Charging foul called on.
With 1 game to go, let's take a look at how the final seeding will look out west.
That's his first personal.
Take a look at the Mavericks. What a run they've had this year, in first place and charging seemingly at will toward the postseason. These guys have been outstanding. And, of course, Denver. Not really any threat right now, as their record showing a lot more losses.
You know, right now, Dallas, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets. And Clark, here we are watching Kyrie Irving. When he's on, it is amazing to watch.
Remarkably smooth as an athlete, Kevin, and otherworldly when you look at his skills as a basketball player, particularly ball handling and shot making. Talking pure basketball, he's one of the most entertaining players of the last 30 years for sure.
This guy is a high flyer, I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Here's Hardy. Pass to Doncic. And here's Hardy. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. Out of bounds, Denver takes possession.
Well, I think that pass caught him off guard, but he showed us board hands, too.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball. Trailing by 2. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
Yeah, they made some spectacular plays in it right to the very end. Just couldn't get over the hump.
Yeah, you know, they didn't have their best stuff, but they were still getting after it, so you got to really appreciate the effort and hustle.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Doncic. This is it to Drummond. Washington with it. Doncic with it. He's covered by Murray. Murray against Doncic. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic.
Nuggets ball.
And let's take a second to view a list of shooting guards who have been very dependable offensively this season. These two guards are the most accurate in the league. You take a look at Hardy, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks.
And he is not a wasteful player. That much we've learned. I mean, he makes the most of the good looks he gets. And if it's not there, he's not going to force a bad shot.
Yeah, and he's efficient and he's intelligent in his shot selection. You're exactly right there, but don't take away from the fact that he's a tremendous pure shooter as well. Even when he's got a hand right in his face, I mean, he makes tough shots.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
And the Mavs console Luka before any major move now. Rare for a player so young to have that much say.
Yeah, you know, I don't know how much I agree with that, but given Luka's stardom and in the day and age we're in, he is Dallas going forward. And to some degree, I think perhaps he has earned the right to have a say in who he's going to team up with. Luka Doncic is a do-it-all player. I mean, he does everything for this team, including being a walking triple-double threat on a game-by-game basis.
Now, here's Watson. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. On the pass to Doncic. An easy 2 points on the layup. Doncic has got 7.
Luka uses his body to create space and then finds the inside look.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. 4th team foul.
Now Hield. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Pass to Wiles. Takes the 3. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Well, it helps when your opponent makes that many mistakes. I thought that was the story of the game.
Yeah, I think that was a big part of it for sure, as it is anytime you make a bunch of mistakes. All they had to do was follow their game plan, and that's exactly what they did.
6 on the shot clock. And it's out of bounds. The Nuggets able to retain possession here.
A moment now to see the numbers for Drummond. And he's also ranked in the top 10 in blocks per game. No trespassing when he's in the lane.
And you mentioned it, he's the second best shooter in the league right now. Quick trigger with just a little bit better footwork. He could take over that top spot. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. Last time they met was in Denver.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
And sometimes that can be a motivating factor. May very well light a fire under them tonight. Nobody likes to be dominated on the glass like that.
Hield with the bucket.
A very efficient range shooter. You expect Hield to take these shots.
The Mavericks have gone 8 of 12 on field goal attempts so far. Knocked loose. Wiles kicks to Payne. Pass to Shelton. Back to Payne. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Out on his own on the break. It's blocked. A second chance effort. Pass to Hardy. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Hield. Daniel Gafford's checked in for the Mavericks. Patrick Beverly comes in for Luka Doncic.
Substitution for your Mavericks. Daniel Gafford. Patrick Beverly.
Here's Hardy. He had 19 points in the win against Golden State.
Boy, he was piling up those assists in that one. I mean, every pass seemed to be on time and on target.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
And Denver has possession. The Mavericks making the shot. Payne passes to Shelton. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Drummond. Kicks it to Beverly. Now the pass to Gafford. And they pick up 2. And now a three-point Maverick lead.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Payne. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
It's deflected.
Two minutes remaining.
Pass to Wiles.
2 minutes.
He dishes it to Heel. 5 on the clock. From past the arc. Drills it from outside.
Trey Lyles.
And the Nuggets lead by 2.
And Hield's playmaking continues to improve. Solid pass right there to the open teammate.
Here's Hardy. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Shelton.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. Pass to Shelton. A minute 20 left in the first quarter of the game. It's good. Lyles got 5 now.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Gafford. That's tipped. Drummond passes to Gafford. Back to Drummond. And it's Drummond with the jam.
One of the key components of Drummond's game. He's an intimidating presence on the offensive glass.
56 seconds left to play here in the first. Payne looking around. Here's Hield. Rebounded by Gafford.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Dallas making a switch here. Thompson's checked in.
Klay Thompson.
Shelton passes to Hield. And the rejection by Gafford. And here we go. Fast break. Beverly's got it. On the wing, Thompson. A 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
A good game so far as we conclude the first quarter.
The end of the first quarter.
Mavericks lead by 3.
Your Mavericks.
We're back after this from American Airlines Center.
The 30.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Dallas.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
They've also displayed a real unselfishness as a team, moving the basketball well, sharing the rock, and giving everybody a chance to participate in the offense.
Taking a look at the Nuggets. Murray and Brown are the guards. Jokic is out there with Lyles. And it's Tyson in at the small forward.
You know, when Murray finishes like this, guys, it shows you how aggressive his mindset is in attacking the defense.
Down low. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. Murray's got 12 in the game.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Drains it from beyond the arc.
I really believe we can go ahead now and lock Klay Thompson in on the short list of the greatest pull-up shooters in the NBA, and we might be talking the all-time list here.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. The defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Here's Strawther. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Dallas has gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. Irving passes to Isaac. Here's Tyson. He's covered by Isaac. Drains the three-pointer. 7 points in the game. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Nuggets.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
Another thing that stands out is how they've contested shots. They're not making it easy for the opponent, and it shows with those block numbers.
The Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Doncic kicks to Thompson. Out to Doncic. Irving surveying the floor. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
In terms of finishing ability, it's hard to think of someone who tops Kyrie Irving.
Greg, the list is short, particularly when you talk about guys of his size, okay? His bag of tricks is limitless when you talk about finishing in close quarters against bigger guys. There are few that are in his class in that regard.
It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. A Special K, in your playing days, you were such a strong defender. Who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Hey, I appreciate the love, partner, but strong defender attached to my name back in the day would not mix well, if we're talking truth. But I will tell you, the hardest guy I had to deal with was Bernard King. He gave me fits. He was relentless in his pursuit of the pumpkin. They ran a bunch of stuff for him when he was playing for the Knicks, and that dude could put it in the basket.
Good! Thompson makes it look so easy.
This is some kind of performance we're seeing from him today. He has yet to miss a shot.
Pass to Tyson. Here's Brown. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Here's Irving. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
You know, I like how Irving also keeps the defense guessing, keeps them off balance, and he's so crafty and creative around the basket.
The Nuggets trail by 4. Passes it to Brown. Doncic with the steal, and they're on the break. Here's Irving, and he makes good on the layup. Irving's got 4 points now in the quarter.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, hey, they've been clearly the better team.
Will it go? The pass to Brown. The Nuggets with another miss.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
And Murray's got the ball here for the Denver Nuggets. 8-point game. Pass to Brown. And Lively pulls it down.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Irving with it, out guarded by Murray. And it's Doncic missing.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Jokic, and the rebound goes to the Mavericks. On the wing, Doncic. Doncic very comfortable down low.
This guy is a tremendous shot maker. That really was a tough bucket from Luka Doncic.
Denver calls timeout. Klay Thompson with a strong contribution so far in this one.
He can't miss from deep. The defense has to regroup here, and I think they've got to change things up because he's locked in from behind the arc.
For your favorite dance team, your Geektown Crew.
Andre Drummond's checked in for the Mavericks. He comes in for Kyrie Irving. With a break in the action, let's see which teams have come away with the most steals in the NBA this season. The Mavericks, number 1.
And it's no accident to see them at that top spot, guys. I mean, great awareness and anticipation. They apply a ton of pressure defensively.
Brown, the pass to Murray. Here's Jokic. Clock at 6. For 3, Murray. It's rebounded by Doncic.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
The Nuggets trail by 10. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Pass to Brown. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
Assist goes
Jokic
to
has got 4 assists in the game. Dallas has gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Hardy passes to Doncic. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Here's Washington. Passes it to Hardy. And that one hits back iron. The Nuggets trail by 10. Pass to Tyson. Here's Strother. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
They get it back. And it's Drummond missing. And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That's his first foul.
Andre Drummond. First personal foul.
Nuggets have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the second quarter. Just under 50% shooting. Here's Jokic, and it's sent back by Drummond.
You got to be careful shooting around Drummond. I mean, he has a really good knack for when to go for the blocks.
Denver's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Kicks to Payne. This one for 3. Traps in the tray. Payne's got 7.
Yeah, he recognized the overcommitment by the defense there and then made a smart pass to get that ball back outside.
Thompson for the triple. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got his 4th assist in this one. The Nuggets trail by 8. They double him with Drummond. Payne can't hit.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense. Picking up his 2nd foul here, has to be careful because they can pile up quickly.
Watson, he's checked in for Denver. And the Mavericks call time here.
Mavericks timeout call. We got free t-shirts heading away, man. Get out of your seat.
Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Dallas.
And checking out the stats for Jokic. The past month has been surreal. Putting up about 25 points per game, 10 rebounds and 8 assists. And he's such a big part of what they do offensively.
Yeah, he's just got that nice feel, that sixth sense, knowing where to be on the floor to help his teammates generate points.
Here's Gafford. Rebound by the Nuggets. Out left to the wing. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one on Hardy. The Nuggets have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
At the line for the Nuggets.
And he sinks the second. Dallas leading by 7. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And Gafford throws it down.
And Beverly has tremendous speed, both in how he passes and shoots it. Tough to cover in the screen and roll.
Denver's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. There's the pass to Shelton. And that one, good.
Shelton.
Dallas has gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. Hardy lays it up off the glass.
Hardy.
And the Mavericks lead by 9. It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for Denver. Got a piece of it. Now here's Hardy.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Count that one. Gafford's got the lead up to 13 now for Dallas.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Shelton covered by Gafford. And again, Denver no good. Dallas has gone 7 of 10 shooting from three-point land tonight. Excellent numbers from outside. Beverly, the pass to Gafford. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Love the unselfishness of Beverly. I mean, when he sees his teammate wide open, he quickly gets him the ball.
Pass to Jokic. He kicks to Watson. Six to shoot. Passes to Shelton. Looking to end the run. And he sinks the layup.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Watson.
Beverly with the ball. Working on Payne. Count that one from Isaac.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Jonathan Isaac.
The Nuggets trail by 16. Payne with it. 7 points in the game. There's 47 seconds left in the first half. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots. Beverly, the pass to Gafford. Second shot opportunity. Pass to Beverly. Shot clock at 6. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's his first trip to the line.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
And, guys, it's something that he's going to have to work on more and more because he's still not getting the kind of shooting percentage he would like from the line.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
Here's Payne. Got a hand on it, and he recovers it. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Goes back up. Hield kicks to Watson. That three off the mark. Here's Hardy. Klay Thompson has been leading the charge for the Dallas Mavericks. It's been an excellent game for him offensively. He's got 21 points and counting. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks a lot, guys. With Mike Malone, as the second half approaches, Coach, what are you looking for?
Execution, pace and purpose with everything that we do, and making sure that when we call a set, we know what we're trying to accomplish and get the ball to where our players can be effective.
We'll see if they can fix that in the second half. Thanks, Coach. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And what a show being put on here for the home fans tonight. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Klay Thompson brought his A game early tonight. He had 21 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 steal. And from what we saw so far from the Mavericks, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
It all starts with their shooting, and they're on fire from behind the arc. And I could say the opposite when it comes to the other side. When there's this much disparity in three-point shooting, it usually makes a big difference on the score.
And Shaq, your take on Denver.
And one of the main reasons they're down right now is because of their rebounding. They're getting outworked, outclassed, not bringing the intensity, not willing to get their hands dirty. They're playing like wimps.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Klay Thompson has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
The star backcourt of Doncic and Irving are out there. Patrick Beverley out there with Isaac, and it's Lively in at the 5. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Jason Kidd.
And what a player Nikola Jokic has become. Clark, a monster at that center position.
Greg, he's one of the players I enjoy watching the most. I mean, he is so good as a center. The scoring, the passing, the rebounding, all of it's there for Joker. And he makes it look easy the way he handles himself. Beautiful to watch that man play hoops.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
And it's Doncic. That time on the assist by Irving. Doncic has got 17 now.
Well, he's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for Denver. Trailing by 17. Pass to Tyson. Here's Strother. The pass to Jokic. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got his 5th rebound in this one.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
The Mavericks have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here.
You've got to appreciate their ability to make free throws. 81% as a team.
Those are good numbers for any team. I mean, they can feel extremely good about their free throw shooting percentage this season.
Thompson, he's checked in for Patrick Beverley. Murray, and it's sent back by Isaac.
And the suffocating reach of Isaac is tough to overcome and outshoot. Excels at getting up and denying shots.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Murray, the pass to Brown. To halt the run. Rebounded by Isaac. Mavericks leading by 21. Here's Irving. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Well, not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. Klay Thompson with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Absolutely on fire. They need to regroup and figure out a way to slow his roll.
P.J. Washington, he's checked in for Jonathan Isaac. Just a quick look now at how the point totals have looked over the last several months for Chris Middleton.
It's been surprising to me to see him take a little bit of a tumble lately in terms of what he's doing for them offensively. The points just haven't been there for him like they were a few months back. The defenses he's facing have adjusted to him, and he hasn't been able to make his own adjustments.
Over to the left wing. Jokic finds Murray. Here's Brown. Here's Strother. Makes it off the glass. Strother's got 12 in the game.
Boy, he's doing everything he can at this point. The rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Irving dishes to Doncic. A shot off that time. Good defense by Jokic.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
An even 3-on-3 break. Here's Lively. Back to Doncic. Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14. The Nuggets have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements here. Pass to Jokic. That's in there. Murray with the assist.
I don't know if this is one of Jokic's preferred spots, but his smooth stroke allows him to cash in from anywhere.
Right side Irving. Passes it to Lively. Knocks it loose. Jokic with the steal.
Mavericks foul. Lively. Second personal foul. First team foul.
So it's Denver now. Pass to Tyson. And there's the pass to Brown. And the 3-ball is good.
Christian Braun.
7 points in the game.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And here is Murray. 14 points for him. Pass to Tyson. Just 5 on the clock. From the arc. And again, Denver with the triple.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed if he can wind up that open from three-point range. I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
Well, you simply can't guard that. Irving's just too nimble. Easily gets himself free of the defender.
Here's Tyson. He's covered by Washington. Back to Murray. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take it.
Jokic with the steal. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. The Mavericks making a change here. Drummond's checked in. Denver making a switch here.
Substitution on the court.
Murray against Doncic. And they double up Murray. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
3rd personal foul.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Yeah, he imposed his will on the defense that time. He was not going to be denied right there.
And it's Doncic missing. The Nuggets trailed by 15. Lets it go. Murray, no good. And it's Irving with the ball for the Mavericks. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. To the middle. Here's Lively. The kick out to Irving.
Tell you what, I could watch this move and this movie all night long. Irving doing a nice job getting his team quality shots.
Denver's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Here's Murray up on top. He's covered by Thompson. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's his third foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time.
Watson is checked in for the Nuggets. Shot clock at 5. And it's sent back by Drummond. And he gets it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Dallas. And Denver with a change here, too. Payne's checked in. Dallas leading by 17. Inside. And Gafford throws it down.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And, Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah.
I tell you what, I think the pass was even better. I mean, that was room service delivery at its finest.
Pushing it up. Here's Hardy. Irving with the ball. Working on Payne. They grab their own miss. Here's Drummond. And the layup is good. Drummond's got 6. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
And the defense has been disruptive, forcing turnovers, challenging shots. The turnovers they've been able to turn into points, too.
Brown. Here's Prosper. Now, here's Hardy. The kick out to Irving. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
That's excellent defense right there on the perimeter.
Pass to Payne. Passes it to Shelton. Gets a very good look and converts.
Shelton.
He's got 6.
Assist from
Mavericks leading by 19. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, without question, the game has changed in recent years. There's always a debate about which game is better. Hall of Famer Julius Erving said in the 80s, nobody shot three-point shots unless they were down, and it was out of desperation. The line was there, but the game was played inside that line. The game was played in the paint, inside out. Kevin, different does not mean better or worse.
I would agree. The game rolls on, doesn't it, David? You've been in this league a long time. The game rolls on.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
And their lasers are starting to do their thing. I mean, that's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
Dallas calls timeout.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
A different look for Dallas. P.J. Washington, he's checked in for Drummond. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Irving. Trey Lyles checked in for Denver. Buddy Hield comes in for Christian Brown. Here's Hardy to the inside. And that one's good. Beverly. And the Mavericks lead by 18.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Stolen by Beverly. Now here's Hardy. Payne covering. And that one's good. Hardy.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Shelton passes to Watson. Lets it go with a three. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Beverly finds Gafford. Back to Beverly. The pass to Washington. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Shelton.
Savvy play that time on the part of Washington. Got his man in an awkward position and then drew the foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And so he makes both from the line.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
To the paint.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Assisted.
And here's Beverly. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks.
2 minutes remaining.
Earlier, they held a 23-point lead.
2 minutes.
To the middle. And he goes in for the dunk.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Patrick Beverly.
1:51 left in the third. Now Payne. He's got 9. Watson for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Watson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Beverly the pass to Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
Healed outside. Denver passing it around. Here's Shelton. And the rejection by Gafford. That one goes. Count it. Prosper's got 6.
Oh, man, check out the handle. I didn't know he had that in this game.
Payne in the post. Defended by Beverly. And the rejection by Gafford. Pass to Prosper. Now Gafford kicks it to Beverly. He lobs it up, and Gafford throws it down.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
There's 25 seconds left here in the third quarter. Shelton. Great positioning on the putback.
And their outside game is simply evaporated here in the second half. Not a lot of great looks from deep.
It's Beverly on the wing. Payne covering. Beverly for 3. Missed. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. It's Dallas running away with this one. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action.
84.
And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So out there for the Nuggets right now, we've got Murray, and it's Shelton in at the center position. Murray with it, picked up by Thompson. Murray, no good.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Here's Hardy, shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Jamal Murray. Third personal foul.
It's going to be on Jamal Murray.
First team
Seen
foul.
players criticized for skipping their media obligations after tough losses, Greg. How egregious is that in your opinion?
Well, you know, they say the true test of character is how you respond to when things aren't going your way. So, for me, it's important to be accountable in those tough moments.
And here's Hardy. Tries it from the top of the key. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. Pass to Strother. No good on the three.
After hitting 1 3 in the first half, he's been unable to dial in from deep since then.
Pass to Hardy. Three-pointer. Knocks down the three ball.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
And it's sent back by Isaac. Out to the wing. And that one's good. Hardy. Hardy's got 6 in the quarter.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they had.
Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
Unless you're the team getting punched on. That would be the difference.
And the Mavericks call time here. And Greg, while the commissioner might not like player trade requests, Kevin Durant said it's great for the league for players to have that leverage. Where do you stand?
Well, I wouldn't go that far. The main thing is trying to keep those requests in-house. Otherwise, it can be deflating for fans.
So both teams changing it up here. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Tries again. Lively. Up and in on the layup.
Lively. There he is, beasting on the glass, converting the opportunity, trying to put this game away.
Well, he enjoys deflating the opposition with those extra possessions.
Pass to Gilliard. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Driving to the basket. Pickett, no good.
Fantastic positioning there to contest that one.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he challenged the shot, and you can see the effects on the release of that shot. I mean, it turned a simple jumper into a tough one.
Pass to Lively. Rebound by the Nuggets. Brown's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. The teardrop falls in.
Jalen Pickett.
Pickett's got his first basket.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
Doncic. The shot from the low post is good.
Boy, such a soft release on this difficult shot. Doncic is a master at knowing how and when to use that shot.
And he drives in, and the dunk by Doncic.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
The first one falls.
First team foul.
Both good from the line that time. The Mavericks have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Rebound by the Nuggets. Tyson's got 4 rebounds in this game. There's the pass to Jokic. That one, no good. Isaac with some nice D. Doncic looking it over. Here's Hardy. Here's Lively. Out to Doncic. Misses the 3. For Denver, they've gone just 2 of 8 in this 4th quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. Brown, the pass to Pickett. And here's Jokic. Fires the 3. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Lobbed up there for Isaac. Pass to Lively. Now here's Hardy. Doncic with it. And they double up Doncic. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Held ball violation. Jump ball call.
And the Mavericks with possession here. Unloads from 13. And it's off the back rim. No good. Denver's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Pickett. No good with the triple. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
Doncic outside. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Hardy. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got 6 assists in the game. The Nuggets shooting just 30% from the field here in the fourth. Knocked away. From downtown. And it's Denver with the rebound. Here's Gilliard. Pass to Tyson. Doncic with the steal. Throws it up high. And it's Hardy with the jam.
Luka's so smart to get other guys involved in the action. Very good at not forcing it and trying to do everything himself.
The Nuggets shooting at 46%, making some buckets. Here's Gilliard. Doncic with the block. And he's able to get it back. Another shot. Tyson with the bucket. Tyson's got 13 points in the second half.
You know, this has been a totally different half for him. He definitely looks more comfortable now, guys.
And that one drops for him.
And I like that they're not settling. Hitting the ball on the interior. 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Sometimes you just got to man up and take a tough foul in order to stop these free runs to the rim.
And I like the decision-making. He's taking what the defense is willing to give him.
You know, more and more big guys in the league have that mid-range shot in their bag now, and they need it.
That free throw good from Doncic.
Second team foul.
All free throws good from Doncic. It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Nuggets. And stolen by Drummond. To the inside. And stolen by Payne. The shot misses. Good D by Drummond. The Mavericks have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the fourth, exactly 50%. Lobbed up there for Drummond, and it's Drummond with the jam.
Boy, a little contact will not deter Drummond. He gets physical right back and finishes strong.
Denver's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Now here's Payne. Not a lot of room. Wiles kicks to Watson. To Wiles, 5 to shoot, and another miss by Denver.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
You know, that's a trademark of his defense. Quick to react, close down the shooter, and then affect the shot.
Denver shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. Down low. Good on the bucket.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of look.
Assisted.
The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
You could see the landing gear disappear. Washington had 1 goal, and that was to fly to the rack.
Now here's Payne, guarded by Doncic. The offensive rebound. Wiles kicks to Watson. Clock at 6. Launches a 3. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. Maverick shooting 53% from the field in the fourth quarter. Can't ask for more than that from your offense. And Doncic throws it down.
Luka magic has been on display tonight. He is in full control, piling up the points.
Pass to Tyson. Three-pointer, Hield. That's good, and the assist goes to Watson.
That is his shot, guys. So you can't just give it to him. You've got to get up on him and get into his airspace there.
To the left wing. Out to Doncic. Lobbed up there for Drummond. An emphatic alley-oop jam. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 11 rebounds.
How about the superb anticipation from Drummond, sensing the opportunity to go for the alley-oop and then converting in style.
Here's Watson, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Prosper.
And he makes the first.
Second team foul.
And some changes here for the Mavericks. Thompson comes in for Hardy, and it's Patrick Beverley in for Doncic. Jokic is checked in for the Nuggets. Here's Drummond. Good defense by Jokic. Denver's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the fourth. Now here's Payne. He's covered closely. They kick out to Hield. Buries it from 3-point range.
What a gifted shooter. Hield is especially dangerous from the corner.
And that one's good. Beverley.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And it's Payne in the corner. A 3-pointer off the mark. Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Pass to Prosper. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Prosper.
Boy, an excellent passer for a big man. P.J. Washington's floor awareness, impressive.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Dallas.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And you can hardly say this win surprised anyone with the season these guys have put together. Win after win all year long. What a record-breaking year this team has put together. A season for the record books.
And they cap off the season series with one more win. It's been nothing but W's, 4 straight.
We don't see conference opponents get swept very often, but this has been total domination.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Luka Doncic.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
And the first one drops. Irving's checked in for the Mavericks. DeLon Wright comes in for Patrick Beverley. He makes 1 of 2 that time.
Boy, he'd sure like to have that disc hard to chip away at a lead when you're leaving freebies at the line.
Deflects the pass. And that'll be Dallas as it goes out of bounds. Mavericks retain possession.
Dallas ball.
Here's Irving, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one is on Hield.
Irving takes advantage of any mistakes defenders make, so you've got to recognize how crafty he is.
Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Payne dishes to Hield. Lets it go from 11. It's deflected, and he recovers it. 6 to shoot. Here's Watson, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Well, for the Mavericks, they can just run out the clock. Irving kicks to Washington. Pass to Prosper. Back to Irving. Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that about does it for the final game of the NBA regular season. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.